CarboTune project. We're at the end of it. Such a different level of manufacturing, materials I've never even seen before in my life, and we were allowed into that circle and made us be able to make one of the most advanced surfboards in the world. This tech, this construction, just is going to give you the liveliness, time in, time out for a long time. That's what you'll get. CarboTune project was 6-7 years ago that we first started this, and it was at the same time that we started the hi-fi construction. We did start with what we were using as hi-fi stringers, and I think it was like, I want to say it was 3K, 200 gram carbon, and we're like, let's just wrap that around and get a starting point. And the first carbon boards that I got back was like, was so stiff. I couldn't even put a dent in them. And I'm like, this sucks. But then we opened up a catalogue of carbons, and we're like, oh my God, there's so much more to this than just what we were thinking. So then we just started going through the different weights and the different, from 3K to uni and all the different angles and stuff like that. And then we started getting something positive out of it, some positive feedbacks. Myself and Paul were doing all the R&D, and I remember just unwrapping, 10 board boxes at a time with all the different available materials at that time, and just surfing them, and just collecting data and getting all the right, getting to a point where we're like, okay, that's a pretty good board. And Julian comes along and it's like, I'm doing a rail project, which everyone knows about, and make me some carbon boards, I need something strong. So that was another opportunity then for us to put some R&D under his feet, and he'd come back to me and go, okay, there's some good stuff in here. I want to say our next leap forward was when Luke Egan came back to the brand, and Louis had some really one kind of design that he loved, and every time I made him that board, he was like, this thing's unreal.
Yeah, little R&D board, full carbon, a couple of little secret fiddly bits inside it, but I've been loving it, so I just keep riding it, trying to pick something wrong with it, and it's been really, really good. Even, just the carbon's got this different flex. It's just, more of a detailed flex. We're gonna have to get the boys some of these to try out because I'm loving it. And
it's fine for Luke and I to go, okay, we like this, but give it to every person that we know around the globe in all the different conditions, and let's get the feedback back. It just was a timing thing where they were here for Snapper, they got their carbon boards, and Ryan's like, I just had the best surf out D-bar. Carly was ripping in 2 foot over Fingal with us when we were filming, and Teresa was riding one going, wow, this board's so good. And Teresa had gone on and won a QS on hers. Mateus Semi-Pupo is already putting his in as number 3 in his contest quiver. Ramsey is still riding one of the first ones I made him still to this day, and that's got to be 4 years ago. And he still says it's as good as the first time he rode it. So that's something. Let's just go for a simple breakdown of what it is, and then I'll tell you that it's not simple, because it is a stringless EPS core. It is a carbon exoskeleton, certain grams, certain angles, certain manufacturing techniques to even get it. To get the right strength and the right weight and then get the right flex is mind-boggling on what it took to get to this point. So yeah, zero gravity and sub-zero, boards of choice. Zero gravity is such an all-rounder. So that was what model I chose to use. And we really did lean towards average waves because the construction really enhances that surfboard. Let's just be honest and say average conditions is average fun. And we wanted to take average conditions and make it really fun.
These things are the sickest fins in the market, by a mile.
100% carbon fins, epoxy resin. You get a nice thin foil and you've got less drag, so the boards are faster. And it's noticeable. It's exactly the same as the FCS JS template. It's not something new. It's tried and tested by the world's best. What is new, it's 100% carbon fin, epoxy resin, using one of the best manufacturers that we know who makes some amazing fins, and that's Maui Fin Co. I have not ridden a fin like this in my ever of surfing. And I know that I'll get Luke and Parkinson and sure they're my team riders, but the boys are ruthlessly, brutally honest if I do something and it's shit. And they're all freaking out about how good this fin is.